Hey there guys, Mash64 here, and welcome to episode 2 of It's the Dumb Things That Matter. On this episode we will be taking a look at water. Now while water may sound very simple and straightforward, it turns out it really isn't. Just so we can get a good understanding on what we're dealing with here, just take a wild guess on what controls when you're in the water and when you aren't. So if you guessed water texture, you're wrong. It's actually the gravel texture. Don't believe me? Just look at this clip and tell me I'm wrong. Now what is a bit interesting about water is the fact that there are two kinds of water. The water I've been showing you is what I like to call gravel water. What I'm showing you now is what I like to call real water. Now real water is much more different than gravel water. Examples: real water cancels fall damage unlike gravel water. Gravel water isn't zone defined like real water, aka it's not a box, and etc. Now what makes real water much more fun than gravel water is the fact that you can swim in real water. You heard that right, you get to control whether or not you go up or down in the freaking water. This is amazing. By holding the jump button, you can swim up, and by letting go, you'll fall very slowly. Unsurprisingly, you can't drown in real water because KnowWonder said so. It would have been cool if you could, but whatever. I'm just more surprised that you could even swim in the first place. Going back to gravel water, once you're in gravel water, you will lose your ability to jump and your speed will go down drastically. However, you don't lose the ability to attack or to climb, so you're not completely useless when you're in gravel water. You're more or less just handicapped. Something interesting about gravel water is that you don't lose your speed until you hit the ground, due to the system of how it slows down the player, being that it just changes your player's speed. An interesting thing about this is that with gravel water, if you manage to get your feet to be barely above gravel water in the middle of a jump, it's possible to enter the water and then leave the water without losing any speed. This is something you cannot do with real water due to real water being coded much better. Anyways, that's all I had to talk about today. Anyway guys, see ya!